Hi guys, Rony here and welcome to the first race of the season. This will be a pretty long and hilly technical time trial, which is one that I really like. It has a good road surface, nice technical corners, climbs up and down. So it's a course that I really like. I've won here 4 times earlier, I think in the previous years, so I know it pretty well and I know it suits me. However, today I'm not really looking for the result. I'm just looking out on testing what can I do at this point of the season. The preparation that I've had was a bit different. This year I had a good base phase from November to January, and then we transitioned to more intensity in February. However, in previous years I had a problem with peaking too early around May, which was not ideal, so we started to do things a bit differently this year, so a bit of a mellower start to the spring. That means that my form currently isn't near top shape, which is good in the long term, not so good in the short term, so that's why I'm saying I'm not too fussed about the result. Also, the equipment is not completely up to spec yet. I'm still missing my special chainring, my armrest, etc. And also there's been a brand new no-pin skin suit released yesterday, which I'm getting further up into the season, so that should be much faster than what I'm currently using. But we have a good baseline. I'm going to use a setup that we have tested previously and got a decent CDA. Power-wise, I'm not really expecting to be much over 300 watts for the 35 minutes or so on this course, so yeah, that's not groundbreaking, but I think that's more or less what I can do at this point. I've made one slight change to the equipment, as I've installed a larger 11 to 34 cassette on the bike, and it's not necessarily because the hill here would be very steep, but I didn't want to use a double on the front, and what I also don't want is to use the biggest sprockets on the cassette, which gives you a very bad chain line with one by, so this way I can be further down and have a bit more efficiency. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The rest of the equipment is the same. As I said, I'll be using the Kask Mistral helmet, which we have tested to be pretty decent. I have the TT5 now, as you might have seen in the pictures, so I'm sure that many of you will ask why I'm not using that. And the simple answer to that is we haven't tested it yet, so it might be slightly better, but it could be a lot worse too, and that's not a risk I'm willing to take at this point, so further testing will be needed. So that's pretty much it. I'm just doing the inflation on the bike now. I've done some calculation of tire pressure, so with that done I will start my warm-up, which will also be a new protocol for this year that my coach has developed. So yeah, a lot of new stuff also to test. That's why we are doing training races like these, so you know what works and what doesn't later on in the season. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully I can make the most of it, and we'll see how it goes.
I'm getting hype, bitch.
I got that B, she got that G, but she ain't know the way. She knew my face, she heard my name, pulled up and caught the wave. I'm feeling lonely, so I hope she stay. I'm confident when I'm drinking Ray. I hope you get a taste. Despite being a stereotype, I'm up on the hype. These niggas, they coming around, they tryna just fuck with my vibe. Playboy like my name was Scotty. All my black Barbies, they come around all on me. It's like a job, leaving the meanings alone. Me with a squeeze, I get no feelings involved. Job, leaving the meanings alone. Me with a squeeze.
I'm getting hype, bitch.
Okay guys, so we're after the race now, and it went pretty much as I expected, so I did around 300 watts normalized 297 for the 45 minutes. It wasn't my best time here, and honestly I wasn't expecting it to be. It's, as I said, it's still early in the season, still a lot of work to be done on the setup and on the fitness. It ended up to be enough for second place, so yeah, the first guy was just 8 seconds ahead, so that's more or less ballpark of where we want to be right now. And hopefully by doing this delay we can push the top form to end of June, and looks like we're on track. So overall I'm pretty happy and confident about how it went. The bike worked pretty well. The big cassette felt quite gappy, to be honest, so I don't think I'm going to use it for too many other events, and maybe I will consider a double setup and a smaller cassette instead. But yeah, it's just something I wanted to try, and it worked, but it wasn't ideal. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The next time trial will be roughly 1 month from now, so by then the setup should be more dialed and the fitness should be more dialed, so that will be more of a realistic test and closer to what we can expect at the nationals, which is the ultimate goal, of course, this year, as basically every year for a number of years now going back. And yeah, overall can't say I'm disappointed. It's still a lot of work to do, but looks like we're on track. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching this, and see you next time. Bye.